The Joker is one of the most iconic villains ever put to pop culture. On screen, he's a commanding presence, played by some of the most iconic actors to ever do it in the film business. This includes iconic performances such as Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and even Joaquin Phoenix, who won the Gold in the Academy Awards back in 2020 for his portrayal as the character, and Todd Phillips' gritty comic book rendition of Joker. Now, I've made it no secret in the past that I don't particularly like or care for the first film. While Phoenix's performance is undeniably impressive and mesmerizing in large portions, and it's a well-made film on a technical level, I find the thematic content to be quite muffled and ineffective, and its portrayal of mental health and illness damaging and degrading. The way Phillips painted an awful character such as the Joker, classically portrayed in pop culture as an evil man beyond redemption, as someone we should feel sorry for because society treats him bad, never sat right with me. The way the film went to overt lengths to excuse Arthur's actions as okay because of this was dangerous and muffled in its intent. For these reasons, I went into the sequel tonight with zero expectations, and I found myself somewhat surprised at how different this film approaches the same material. Now, I can't say I really liked or even loved this film on any level whatsoever. It has many of the same problems the first film did, and doesn't quite stick the landing in terms of entertainment value, but I do respect some of the decisions Phillips and crew made with this installment, which in turn somewhat rectified some of my main problems with the first. Similar to the last installment, Joaquin Phoenix is absolutely great here as Arthur Fleck. Here, his character is caught in a crosshair, where the legal system wants to explore if there really is a difference between the personas of Arthur Fleck and the Joker. The term with which Phoenix plays these two parts is fascinating to watch in large portions, and when Lady Gaga appears on screen with him, which is unfortunately few and far between, the chemistry between the characters really shines and it begins to look like the film is moving in a special direction. This is quickly diminished, however, as fast as it appears, and the film seems intent on following the same sappy, melodramatic, and sympathetic routine that the first one did. I still cannot fathom for the life of me or get behind the decision to portray a man such as Arthur Fleck as sympathetic or sorry. Sure, the events that occurred to him in the first film are truly unfortunate, and the discussion around mental illness and health in relation to external forces such as bullying is one that needs to occur more often within our culture. But the film's handling of such a message is extremely juvenile and dangerous, not to mention surface level, lacking any real substance to back it, not effectively portraying that just because something terrible happened to Arthur, that doesn't mean it was okay for him to react the way he did. However, although this aspect of the film is similar in that regard, the film does attempt to somewhat turn this point of view around, even though it doesn't do so in an effective way. As the film progresses, we see Arthur's character turn in a way that feels different from his portrayal in the first. As the film goes on, Arthur begins to show signs of being beaten down by external forces yet again, and we see a character shift in which the confident and self-assured mannerisms of the Joker are yet again replaced with the meek demeanor and attitude of Arthur Fleck. We begin to see an exploration of how the people who cheer the Joker on in that culture only see him as a symbol, and once Arthur recognizes that people only love him for what they think he represents and not who he is deep down, he loses all of that power and becomes a timid and small man yet again. Such a shift is interesting to explore, and I'm glad Phillips and crew actually attempted to cover it this time around, but unfortunately the film leaves that exploration toward the very end of the film instead of starting it towards the beginning, meaning we get the same woe is me routine from the first film for most of the runtime here, which isn't interesting this time around nor responsible in its handling. The musical gimmick here might seem flashy and interesting at first, but it quickly wears thin as the film relies on these surreal moments of musical theater to showcase a shockingly surface-level portrayal of delusion and madness that doesn't stick the landing in any regard. The supporting cast of Catherine Keener and Brendan Gleeson are fun in premise, but in practice they get limited moments to shine amid all the flashy glitter of these music set pieces that feel empty and hollow. Overall, Joker: Folie à Deux is a film that swings for the fences in terms of a different style and feel for this character, but it can't help stick the landing in any regard due to its tendency to play it safe and follow the basic pitfalls of the first to a huge degree. While the film is undeniably well shot and made, and is decently entertaining for large portions, it's sure to be divisive not just among people who dislike the original film, but also some major fans of the original film as well. That's why I'm giving Joker: Folie à Deux a 2 out of 5 stars. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this review on my channel. If you're new around here and you like the content you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, like the video, and turn on push notifications. Also, leave comment suggestions down below for future video, essay, and review topics. With that being said, until next time, this is Mitchell signing off. Peace out.